How's it going, guys? It's Xalt here. I hope you enjoy this video today. It's finally out. It's not my Diana guide once again. That will be coming in the future. I'm not sure when. I don't have an exact date for it, but it will be coming eventually. So it's just a tips and tricks video today. I hope you enjoy the knowledge that I put into this video. Some tips you might know, some tips you might not. So make sure you leave a like and comment, guys, if you found anything new. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support you've been showing on the channel recently. We just hit 2K, which is amazing considering we only started just over a month ago. And everyone who's come over to my Twitch as well. I appreciate all your support. If you guys want to see more like this, make sure to hit that sub button and come find me on Twitch. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so tip number 1 is going to be positioning in lane and where to throw your Q. If you are on blue side and you want to clear waves, you want to stand to the left of the lane, because that's the best angle for you to hit your Q on all the minions. So if you see I chuck my Q and it hits every single minion there, if I was standing to the right side, it'd be impossible for me to hit every single minion in the wave, making it slower, more mana to clear the wave. If you're on red side, you want to be sticking to the right side of the lane and clearing waves like that. Same again, if I was on the left side, I'd miss the front wave. The only time this probably doesn't apply is if you know where the jungler is. Obviously, if a jungler is hiding in this bush here, you don't want to be like, okay, well, I have to go here to clear the wave. No, you don't. You can stand in the middle and still be able to clear it. But you just want to try and hover to that one side where your Q curves to hit the full wave. Okay, so tip number 2 is going to be Diana's Q radius. As you can see, if I don't have it on SmartCast, it's really, really hard to hit them with this, the small, tiny little skill shot center here. But people don't know is if you're versing a Diana, this huge circle at the end is an explosion on the tip of the Q. So if I shoot my Q here, it's going to explode and hit everyone in that vicinity. So you can cheese a lot of Qs like this in lane because they think they're out of the range. They think they're out of the Q, but you could always get them with that little tip there. So just try and aim for this radius. Like I could probably hit both of them here if I stand a little bit closer here. Yeah, you can hit both of them with the tip of the Q here because it adds an explosion at the end of it. So try and always aim to hit them with the tip of the Q instead of the actual curve. So if you guys ever found yourself in a situation you steal the enemy red buff and you have no flash to get out and they're collapsing on you, well, if you come to this wall here, you can Q the dragon and E straight over. The point you want to E is just about here. It's hard to tell exactly where it is, but if you come over here and hold your E radius, you can see just the perfect little angle where you can do it. The reason I Q it first is because obviously you're not going to have vision on it most of the time. But yeah, little nice little dash getaway there, or to go and steal the dragon if they don't pull the dragon out. This also applies to Baron. It's a little more useful on Baron for the Baron steals, etc. So you want to come up here, come to this wall here, this little spike here, and you can just E straight over. So I'll show you again whereabouts it is. It's just right here, this little tiny little spike here, this little cove, as you want to say it. And you just E straight over. Okay, so for this next tip, what you want to do is take Diana's passive to the limit. When you're taking towers, always make sure to stack your Q to get the attack speed buff, and you will shred towers. Every time Diana uses an ability, she gains attack speed for 3 seconds, so at level 18 it's 40%, but you won't have that usually this early. So what you want to do is you want to always use your Q while taking towers. So Q, auto, 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 and then you want to E. Preferably to a minion you've queued, because you won't be one-shotting them. So your Q to the minion, auto it 3 times, E to it, auto it 3 times. What you don't want to do, you don't want to use your W, because your W has a long cooldown. And if you're on the tower, there won't be any minions about, so your W won't go on cooldown, because if I don't auto-refresh my cooldowns here. So say if my W is off cooldown here, my orbs won't burst. If my orbs burst, then it goes on cooldown. But if it don't, then it doesn't go on cooldown for a long time. So you don't want to use your W when taking towers. Try your best to just use your Q and E, only if you have marked with Q for the E. Okay, so the next tip I want to talk about is Diana's ultimate. Diana's ultimate pulls people in has a cast time, and then explodes. So with this, you can flash ult, you can R Zhonya's, and you can do it mid-dash as well. One thing you got to remember about Diana's ultimate, if you die during your cast, if you die now, your ult will not go through. Like, most people's ults will, but Diana's doesn't for some reason. So if you want to do into a sticky team fight, always remember to just chuck his Zhonya's out, and it guarantees your damage. Okay, so for the next tip, I want to talk about the summoner spells. I usually only take Ignite if it's a matchup I know I can kill. If I'm versing something such as like Anivia or for instance, I don't know, something you can't kill that you know you can't kill. You know your champion, you know you can't kill them. So I'd only take Ignite if I know that I can push my lead through that. If not, just take TP and try to push my lead through another means. So for instance, TPing bot, TPing top, TPing for a wave. Something along them lines. Okay, so next tip will be the triple E for clearing jungle camps such as Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, and also for gap closer for getting away from ganks or setting up a kill. So how you want to do this, you want to make your Q hit 2 targets, but before the Q lands on a second target, you want to E to the first target. Shoot that again for you guys. So E, E, and then E again. And that's how you do the triple E mechanic. As you can see, my E's now on cooldown, but it was 3 dashes. Just put it back. One more time. Q, E, E, E. And you can use this in a numerous ways of dodging ganks. You can QE to the jungler or whatever, and etc. and get out that way. Because they don't expect you to have 3 dashes. Once they see you use 2, they're like, okay, now we can do everything. And you can use your third E to jump back to a minion or get away from anything. Okay, for this last tip here, if you ever found yourself in a situation where you're versing, for instance, a Xerath, a Zir, and you can never quite get your Q to land on them to get them in your ult range. So what you can do is you can Q to the back wave, E to it, and R them in. It's pretty obvious, but not many people do it. I've seen a lot of Dianas never doing this, so just always remember you can always use the back wave to Q it. Just keep in mind, after you have a Nash's and Rabadons, if you go my build, your Q will one-shot the back wave, so you won't be able to do this. But it's a good way to get early kills. Okay, so for this tip, it's pretty simple, but not many people know this, and I see a lot of Dianas never doing this for some reason. When taking inhibitors, you can take it from here. See, I'm doing 473 damage with my passive, but if you stand directly on top of it, you see that does the 1196 damage there. So you have to get right on top of it to do the passive damage. And you'll take inhibs a lot faster. With towers, it's different. They will just do it automatically. But with inhibs, for some reason, I don't know why Riot hasn't changed this. You have to literally stand on top of it for it to do your passive damage. Okay, so for this final tip, all it is your R can pull people back from gap closers. So you can use this on, for instance, Tristana jump, Jarvan flag and drag, Lee Sin, Ward hop, even a Kai'Sa dash. You can use this to pull them in. So always remember to use it as a utility spell as well as a damaging spell. And that's it for my tips and tricks video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.